If you have followed me for a while, you would know now that I am a fan of Giiker's products. They are usually easy to carry with you, they're usually quite easy to learn, and they're actually quite strategic and challenging. And they have a new one now, the Super Decoder. And I want to show you how this one works today. In Super Decoder, it's your job to break the color code, meaning that you need to figure out what kind of color code we need to get in these rows here. On your way you can get hints. Plus, you can play it solo or you can play it in duo mode. To start this is quite easy. So if you want to play solo mode, you simply twist this little level up here. When it comes to the yellow one, it is in solo mode, and you are pretty much ready to start. If you want to play in a dual mode, you would need to turn this one more step. Now it is in dual mode. So now you're ready to start play, right? But what does all the little button and lights mean? Well, let's take a look at the different buttons before we look at the actual gameplay. So up here we have the on and off switch, but also the ones where you set it into solo mode, as in this case here, or dual mode. Down here you have a little grid of different colors. The top row is the code that you are trying to crack. The little row beneath it, the ones you can see blinking here, is a direct hint indicator. And out here we have 4 more color lights. These are indirect hit indicators. Down here we have a color range, meaning how many colors you would need to try to break up here. And at the bottom you have a number screen. This is pretty much the level that you are in. And you start at number 1, of course. This here is the twist button. I will show you more about this in a little bit. And at the side here, you can't really see it, but here you have a hint button. In a solo mode, you as a player are simply trying to beat the game and figure out the code. But in a duo mode, one player would set the code and the time that the other player needs to manage to break the code before the time runs out. And then go back and forward any way you would like to. You could keep scores or whatever you want to in between. But that's pretty much the difference between the two game modes. Solo, you do it all by yourself. Dual, one sets the code, the other one tries to break it in a certain amount of time. But how do you actually play? Okay, so we have this wheel here. Well, this wheel can be twisted. And as you see, every time I twist it, a color cube up here will change its color. If I press it, I will change to the next color position. And here as well, I can choose a color. This is the way I will choose colors in all 4 spaces until I feel comfortable that I have the right combination. Once I feel like I'm done, I long press the button. Now as you can see, I get a result. The green one means that one of these combinations are in the right position with the right color. The white ones mean that it's the right color, but they're in the wrong position. And as you can see up here, 2 of these from the start were actually in the right position and with the right color. So that's the main clue I can go from here. Now, on the side of this, you can see that you can actually change the clues if you want to. Now I have it preset here on the 4 buttons up here, but I could change it 1 step up if I want to. And as you can see now, the light underneath will change instead. This will mean that these here are in the right position, giving me a much easier way to figure out which one to put here. Now these ones are the right colors, but they're in the wrong position, which means that the solution should probably be like this. Again, when I feel comfortable, I press. Ta-da! I have managed to crack the code. Now as you can see, the game will move forward to the next level. We have a new set of colors, orange, blue, yellow and green. These 2 here are in the right position, and these two here have the right colors but are in the wrong position. And now we will keep on going. So that's the solo mode. Quite easy, right? Well, yeah and no, it's not really. Because if you have the clues out here on the side, it will make everything a lot harder. Of course, the little lines here beneath makes everything a lot easier. But also, the more color combinations you have will make everything a lot harder as the game goes on. But what about the dual mode? Well, in the dual mode, one player would first choose the colors that the other player needs to beat. And they can set any combination that they would like to. Once they have set a combination, they long press the little button here. And then they also need to set a time for the other one to be able to beat it in. Now we're ready to start playing the game. And the other player needs to start to figuring out what color combination it is. And now they have a time pressure here. As you can see, we have two correct colors, but in the wrong position. And now the player is in a stressful mode because the time is ticking here. But this is where the fun starts. And that's how you play Super Decoder. It's not hard to learn at all, but it is hard to beat the game depending on which hints you are choosing to play with. And also, if you have a really mean opponent, well, they can set quite different colors for you. It will be just harder and harder. But this is a lot of fun, and I would say that this is the perfect game for kids. It's the perfect travel game. I mean, you could bring this anywhere. Just shut this one down and you can have it in your pocket or whatever you want to. It's neat, it's nice, it gets your brain cooking quite fast. You can bring it to vacations, you can have it at home. This one is a really cool little game. As I have said before, I am a fan of Giiker's products. I think they're just so neat, they're so well made. Again, they're easy to learn, but they will keep you occupied for hours. I mean, you really want to crack this little code. It fits neatly in your hand. I mean, this is just a cool little game here that you can pretty much bring anywhere. If you want to know more about Giiker's products, or if you want to find more of their products, well, check out the links down here in the description and it will take you straight to it. If you liked my video, give me a thumbs up. Come and give me a hug if you see me out on town. Tell me what I did good. Throw in a comment here. Share the video to your grandma. I think she will appreciate it. But most importantly, my friend, please remember to keep on spreading that board gaming love I know you all have. Peace out.